Hello. Thank you for checking out PlayAI. My name is Courtney. I'm on the sales team here. Wanted to make this quick tutorial for you all of our studio platform, which is our in-platform text-to-speech generator, TTS generator. So follow along. I'll show you what the app looks like, what the UI can do, and a couple tips and tricks when you're generating audio. So we'll start out here on the homepage, play.ht. I've already logged in. If you haven't, go ahead and do that. Next, we will navigate up here to the Go To app, which will take us to app.play.ht. So this is the UI. You can see on the left-hand side, we have our tools here as far as existing files, all voices in our voice library, a new tool that we've launched, which is a voice converter, and then any agents that you might have created. So I'm going to start from the very beginning. If I were to need to come in here and generate an audio for, let's say, a voiceover, content creation, an accessibility endeavor, anything like that, you can come in here. I would recommend starting at the Voices tab so that you can search through our, I believe, 500 available voices in a variety of language and accents, regionality. They are extremely humanistic and are being fine-tuned all the time by our team of engineers. You'll see lots of options here. You can take a look at any of them, listen to them.
Hey, how's it going? If you have some free time,
They can speak various languages and emphasize different accents. You can see this one is Finnish, but speaking English. So play around here, use this filter button. You can filter by language and accent, and then also male or female and use case. So some languages have more options than others. Obviously, if we choose English, maybe female, we're going to have quite a few results versus, let's say a lesser used language. But take a look at all of those. You can filter them out. I would have in mind which voice you plan on using for the audio generation you're about to create so that it's really easy that when you come here to new file and create your audio, you can go ahead and choose the voice right here from its name. So you will need to type in the name of the voice that you're looking for. Let's say we're looking for Dexter. There he is. You can also scroll through them. They're in alphabetical order. And you can also find your cloned voices here if you've cloned your voice or another one. You can apply the voice to all paragraphs, or you can choose them one by one, whatever your preference is. But here you'll choose the voice as well as the language. So I'll just do a little test here for us to see. And maybe I choose Dex.
Yeah, I mean, Bigfoot clearly has a license to blur. Yeah, I mean, Bigfoot.
We can also choose ones that have more narrative quality or conversational quality. Let's see, maybe I'll do Alfonso.
Hey, thank you for calling Sunshine Apartments. I was calling in regard.
Okay, I like Alfonso, so I think I'll select his voice, continue. I'm doing it in English, but you can change the language here. And then you're just going to type in the text that you need audio generated for. And then click, you can either generate that individually or you can do enter and then it will essentially separate it into paragraphs and you can generate all of them at once. I would recommend starting out that you maybe do one at a time so that you understand what the generations sound like and make sure that they're up to par with what you're looking for. So if we do that one on this first sentence, let's say this is for, I don't know, an accessibility portion of a website. Maybe you're creating a how-to to log into a portal and you want the audio to explain it. So that could be an example for this prompt. So you can see that now it's generated. It took a few seconds, but shouldn't take too long. And then there's a couple options here. So obviously we can play it and listen to it. So let's do that first.
Before entering the platform, remember that you'll need to verify your credentials first.
Okay, so that's how the LLM generated it the first time. I listened to it. It was good. It wasn't amazing. So I have a couple options. I can click regenerate, which will, like it says, regenerate the audio in a little bit of it'll provide certain variations to tone, to emphasis of different words. So you can regenerate it and try it again, see if you like the second generation better than the first. So let's try that.
Before entering the platform, remember that you'll need to verify your credentials first.
Okay. To me, that sounds a little bit more natural. So I have two options. I can choose that generation, or I could even tell it exactly how to emphasize the tonality or sentence structure of this phrase by clicking on this button, this generate with your own voice. So let's try that out. What this will do is it will imitate, I'm going to upload my voice saying this, and it's going to imitate the intonation that I give it. So what I mean is, before entering the platform, remember that you'll need to verify your credentials first. Okay, so then I have the option to regenerate or to listen to it. I'm just going to press convert, and then it'll give me a third generation of this text sample that I can compare to what it gave me prior. Okay, so then I can click play to hear how it's imitating the intonation I provided.
Before entering the platform, remember that you'll need to verify your credentials first.
Perfect. So that customization is brand new, and it's something that our customers requested and was very important to be able to specify pronunciation in order to make it realistic and feel humanistic. So our team developed that, and it's a new option for all of your audio gen. And I think it's great and super easy to use. Coming down, if you needed to add, let's say, another paragraph with either the same speaker or a different speaker, again, you can choose a new person if it needs to go back and forth, have a conversation. You can just start a new portion of the text that you want uploaded. So for me, I did this initial one, making sure that that it sounded really clear and I could edit any portion of the sentence that I wanted to. So going in smaller chunks will give you more creative control. Or if you're just going for generation in general, you could provide it larger text fields. So now let's say that my second instruction is that once you've verified your identity, you want to navigate to the bottom of the homepage. Let's click generate there, see how it sounds. And then again, I have the option to do a custom pronunciation or just regenerate it using our LLMs. So let's see how it sounds.
Once you've verified your identity, you'll want to navigate to the bottom of the homepage.
Okay. I actually really liked that. I felt like that's how I would pronounce it, but we can always click regenerate and get another option.
Once you've verified your identity, you'll want to navigate to the bottom of the homepage.
Okay. So I didn't like the ending tone on that one as much as the first one. So I think I'll choose that first generation. So what we have now is these two audio clips. You can always come down here to the timeline and do a little bit of rearranging if you wanted to add pauses or delays or kind of stutter start. You could do that and then take a look at it all together. So if I wanted a little bit of a pause at the beginning, maybe I, leave some space here, and then I can test it by pressing play here. It'll play through the entire audio with all the generations on your screen. So let's give that a try.
Before entering the platform, remember that you'll need to verify your credentials first. Once you've verified your identity, you'll want to navigate to the bottom of the homepage.
Perfect. So you could tell that our the custom pronunciation had a little bit of a some sort of sound at the beginning. That was probably something on my end, or breathing too heavy or something like that. But I can always come in and say, hey, I didn't like that, Jen, as much. Let's go for this one instead. So then it would go back and recreate it. So yeah, very customizable, all with the intent of making it as naturalistic as possible, but also make it really user friendly. And the final step would be to export this. You can do it as a single audio file or each paragraph separately, but it would be a WAV file that downloads. So that's it for the basic text to speech studio. We'll be posting more videos like this, but thank you for listening and let us know if you have any questions.